Hi, I'm Porsche. You're watching WomenTalk Pulse.
Let's talk Women Talk.
Today we meet an incredibly passionate woman who has devoted her life to fighting the stigma surrounding mental illness in Singapore. Despite the many challenges she's faced in tackling this issue, she continues to break the silence around this topic. Watch this unsung heroine here on WomenTalk Pulse.
Hi, I'm Porsche Poh, Executive Director of Suburban Singapore. Suburban is a non-profit organization to combat mental health stigma and encourage early treatment. So we work closely with all the other mental health organizations and towards the same goal. So for us, we focus more on mental health advocacy. That is to try our best to clear the misconception about mental health issue so that people will be more comfortable to come forward. So for Suburban, we talk about outreach program, and during our outreach program or our talks, we also touch on the available resources and helping other organizations to publicize their services as well. I've come across many people with mental health issues telling me about their struggles. They're telling me that I'm not sure how people will judge me, whether people will accept me. So I think there's really a serious need to get people talking about it and to understand the importance of mental health and come forward to seek for treatment or encourage those who are suffering out there. Many factors drive me. First of all, of course, due to my my past employment in IMH, and I observed I met up with too many people, the mental health professionals, people with mental health issues, and caregivers who share about their struggles. And on top of that is of course, my own background and about my personal struggle that I had. And because of me being alone all this while, facing a whole list of challenges in my personal life, I just feel that luckily I have a strong personality. I'm able to overcome all this. But if let's say we have somebody with a weaker personality, I believe that maybe they'll be struggling with their life with very limited support. So I just tell myself I want to do something meaningful. There's a whole list of challenges when you talk about fighting stigma and encourage people to seek for treatment. First of all, it will be, of course, the support, to convince people to support our mental health projects. It's really hard. To raise awareness, we need to be very innovative. For example, we did organize Chinese forum. So you can't be like, 忧郁症的讲座, nobody will come forward. So what do? We title it as 不能说的秘密. And most of all this talk, we do not charge a single cent. We make it affordable for people to come forward. So that's why I see the need to beef up the effort in public education, the outreach events, so that more people talk about it and understand about the available resources and understanding that mental health issue or mental health condition is just like any medical condition is treatable. Secondly, I think there's a need to encourage more employers to come forward to provide employment, job opportunity for people with mental illness. And many people with mental illness, they do not want to be PT. They have dignity as well. They can actually work. They study hard. They just need acceptance from the general public. We counsel a number of teenagers. They were telling us that they develop depression, they develop schizophrenia. And when I asked them, do you speak to a school counselor? Some would say, I didn't even know there's a school counselor. There are some parents who say that, I think my child will be all right, I'm self-harming because my friend is doing that. So I see that, I really hope that, of course, they might see that it's adding on to their burden, but a little things that they do just to be more alert, to be more observant. And if teacher able to identify all these warning signs, they will be able to refer troubled students to the school counselor for some support. In fact, school counselors are working closely with Institute of Mental Health to provide further assessment or treatment for all these students free of charge. So I hope more parents will be comfortable with that. But I understand that some parents, they focus so much on academic performance. And they always are constantly reminding their kids that you have to get an A, if not, don't come home. And indirectly, they are pressurizing their kids. And many kids are coming forward and telling me that, I feel like jumping down, do you know that? I have kids studying in primary 3, primary 4 telling me that Porsche, I just feel like ending my life. Life is meaningless, and it's really sad. So I really hope that parents, teachers, school counselors will work closely together to address the mental well-being of the students. For those people without mental illness, to support those with mental illness, it's always good that they equip themselves with some basic knowledge. Another way is like they have to be very careful with their tone, the way they approach them, not to impose on them and saying that, hey, you are having mental health issue, you should seek help immediately, rather than, should we talk about it, and always involve the patient during that discussion. I learned in Suburban all these years, I learned more about life as priceless lessons. I learned about the struggles of other people, and I learned about how to pitch for support and how to speak to all the different stakeholders to garner their support. I learned to be thick-skinned, because I need funding, I need support, and need to stay positive, need to be persistent when we talk about it. I need to say again that mental health advocacy is a lonely journey, and you might be questioned on your agenda of starting this journey, why you choose to pick this course of all mental health. So I just say that to be persistent, to be focused, but before doing all this, that's an important step, that is to understand the actual gaps. Do not assume. So many a times I have individuals coming forward and saying that the government is not supporting enough, there's a lack of services. I see that there's a need to understand what is actually happening at the ground, to be involved first, to understand the needs and the gaps before embarking on the projects. To support Suburban, is either they can sign up as a volunteer, or they can make a donation to support our project. They could start talking to people about the importance of mental health. They can explore other collaboration with us. Empowerment to me is to be blessed with a platform to raise awareness and to be able to identify and address the gaps in the mental health system.
Hi everyone, I'm Eunice, and on behalf of the WomenTalk team, I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting us and watching our videos, and we're working hard at bringing you more stories of inspiring women.